do you look so confused?
Well, I'm looking at my teacher's feedback to my writing, but there are some mistakes that I don't understand.
Well, can I have a look?
Well, sure. You see here, Stratford is the town which Shakespeare was born. The teachers underlined which, but the word town is an object. So, shouldn't I use which in this relative clause to connect the two clauses?
Well, in this case, you may use in which or where.
But why?
If you split the sentence, it will become Stratford is the town and Shakespeare was born in the town. Here the common word the two clauses share is the town. However, in the second clause, before the town, there is a preposition in. So when we combine the two clauses together, the preposition in should be moved to the front together with the relative pronoun which. As a result, the sentence should be Stratford is the town in which Shakespeare was born. Of course, in this context, Stratford is treated as a place, as noted by the preposition in. So we can also use where, and the sentence will be Stratford is the town where Shakespeare was born.
But how can I tell whether the town is an inanimate object that is replaced by which, or a place that is replaced by where?
Check if the second clause is preceded by a preposition. For example, just now, Shakespeare was born in the town. The town is preceded by in, so it is treated as a place in this context. However, if the second clause is the town is the birthplace of Shakespeare, then the town is the subject in this context. It should therefore be replaced by which, and the sentence will be Stratford is the town which is the birthplace of Shakespeare.
I see. So does it mean that I have to move the preposition together with the relative pronoun to the front of the second clause?
Yes, you can say so. For example, in the following two clauses, 1564 is the year. Shakespeare was born in 1564. If you combine them together to form a relative clause, it will become 1564 is the year in which Shakespeare was born.
But here, 1564 is a year. Can I use when?
You're right. We can also write 1564 is the year when Shakespeare was born.
How about other prepositions?
The same. For example, that's the lady to whom Professor Tam talked just now. And the 1930s is the period during which the Great Depression broke out.
Ooh, now I know better about the relative clause. But I still have a question regarding the use of a comma. You see here, in this sentence, in 1599, Shakespeare wrote Hamlet, which has become one of the most famous tragic plays in the world. Why is a comma added before which?
We need to add a comma if that clause is a non-defining clause. This usually happens when the relative pronoun refers to a proper noun like a name. In this case, Hamlet is a well-known play, so the second clause, which has become one of the most famous plays in the world, is just an additional information instead of defining what Hamlet is. In this case, you need to add a comma. This is different from a defining clause. For example, in the sentence, the man who is talking to Amy now is red. The clause who is talking to Amy explains to the audience which man the speaker is referring to. So that's why a comma is not needed.
Gotcha. Thanks a lot, man. I'm sure I can write a lot better next time.